Alright, hi. Pretty sure this is just gonna be tacked on to the front of the next video. I have finished the Wallace fight. I still hate the Wallace fight, but it's done. So let's move on. As I'm sure you just saw, I had to switch Reen's Master Quartz and go evasion-y nonsense. Yep. Super fine. Anyway, the match is over. Well done. I didn't change his accessories. Quartz-wise, I only switched the Master Quartz, and I think I removed Heat Up for Shining. Everything else was the same. Same accessories, same sub-Master Quartz. That's the only things that changed. Well done. I think I relied on my power a little too much. He's not wrong. Yeah, instructor. Dang, did that really happen? Unfortunately, Ash, it did happen. It did in fact happen. You were amazing, Instructor Reen. I still like Wallace as a character. I just really don't get the point of the Aurelia and this Wallace fight. I guess just to show how freakishly strong they are, but they feel like such random difficulty spikes. And then at least after Aurelia, there was no ensuing difficulty bump. It just like went back to normal, at least in my opinion. So I'm curious to see if this is how boss fights are going to be post Wallace fight. I hope it's not, for my sanity. Anyway, it's been an honor, General. This match with you has made me feel that I can better myself. The honor is mine. The way you fight has also given me perspective. I'm sure her lordship felt the same when seeing you. Huh? But we chose our paths. We became government soldiers to defend a dying army. That's a burden I intend to carry long into the future. So you walk your chosen path, as one who proudly carries the torch of Thor's. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I'm sure your being here has lifted the spirits of my recruits. I must say his soldiers have been, like, the nicest of any soldier we've spoken to. They're so polite. It's probably his influence and Aurelia's. Both of them will kill you. It was really great for us, too. Thank you for the opportunity. That last fight was absolutely worth it. It wasn't that bad. You're such a pain. You'll never change. Are you heading to Ortis later, General? Yes, there have been quite a few intriguing revelations these last few days. I'll be meeting with Lord Higharms and Alberea along with Lady Rockner. But no matter their input, it won't change that Marquis Ballad is the one overseeing the Unified Region's army. I suppose. That old joke was drunk out of his skull. It's hard to think of him as a duke, or as someone who's in charge of any amount of people, or as someone who has their hands on taxpayers' dollars. There's a lot of concerns there. I just think of him as part of fulfilling my duties. Just as you ought to focus on your special operations missions. Understood. If you'll excuse us, General. I'm sad we can't go inside the fort and talk to Wallace and them. I mean, that would just be more people we would have to talk to, but I want to talk to Wallace. I like Wallace. The mock battle was a way bigger deal than I was thinking it'd be. It was everything I expected it to be, and yet more painful at the same time. It was well worth doing, I'd say. Dang. Is there any way to get through them and that monster principal? It's impossible. You learned to think it to yourself, didn't you, Instructor? That's right. But it doesn't mean we've resolved all the issues with Northumbria. I was just able to resolve something more personal. Instructor. I'm glad to hear that. You did good to push that guy to the brink. It was an honor to watch. Thanks. I'm proud of you guys too. Now let's resume our missions. Let's go. Quest Raising the Bardius completed. I got Stormbell and 4K. And my AP increased by 2. Okay, what does the Stormbell do? Like, as you can see, everything else is the same. This had previously been heat up SR, I think, and attack 2 was down. Where Shining is, I just swapped them and tagged Shining in. First things first, let's put Bridget back. And then, what does Patsuzu do for me again? Attacks and crafts cause stat down. And then we have Freeze, and we have Nightmare. Honestly, I was considering making, where Shining is now, making it, Byakuo. I don't know that I really want Heat Up SR, because Byakuo also gives us, I think, attack plus, strength plus 40. I think I've talked myself into this, and I'm just going to, do it. Wind Bell added... Oh, you already have Wind Bell, so you might as well just switch right to Storm Bell. That's just a natural progression right there. ATS plus 30, damage plus 30%, and delay halved when using wind arts. Yep. Storm Bell seems perfect for you. Okay, I still think a lot of things need to be switched up as far as Quartz is concerned. Quartz hasn't really been an issue for us. I don't really use arts all that often, but maybe going forward we will need to start doing that. I don't really know. We'll find out eventually. But yeah, that is where we stand, and that's all I switched up. As you can see, his accessories and his gear are the same. But yeah, I'll see you in a couple moments for the start of the main episode. Bye! Alright, welcome to more of The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3. Where we left off last time, we were doing Wallace. The outcome of the Wallace fight, because I don't think I actually recorded the fight itself, will be tacked on to whatever video this is. Whatever number this winds up being. I remembered I had to do this last night, so that was fun for me. But we got it done. That's all that matters. Hello, Malbrand. Welcome to stream. Let bygones be bygones and move forward. That's exactly what we're doing. Exactly what we're doing. And then watch. Today, out of spite, the game is going to make me fight the Lance Maiden. Because that's what I need in my life right now, clearly. Anyway. Haven't spoken to these soldiers post Wallace fight, so let's see if they have anything new to say. Your fight with the Brigadier General was just brilliant. The Ashen Chevalier lives up to the rumors, and then some. I mean it. Inspired us all. If you ever have some free time, I'd sure love it if I could spar with you. Haha. Everyone from Thor's branch campus fought valiantly. I look forward to your continued support. Yeah, assuming the provincial army gets to continue existing. We were watching too, but we didn't expect to see a fight like that. That was truly one of a kind. I wish I had some way of showing it to the other squad members who aren't here. And then you control that Divine Knight on top of it all. I'd like to see that one day for sure. Someone's popular. Want to do a simulated battle with Panzer Soldats next? No. No, I don't. We'd best save that for another time. Students weren't bad either. They're looking like the cream of the crop. Makes me feel easier about the future. Okay. I don't think we have anything else to do before we just progress. Let me just check in on who are our friends that are here. Is it just Ferris? She's still in the business district, isn't she? Presumably in her mall. Let's just check in on her one last time, and then we're off to continue the story. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna have anything new to say. Hello. She super doesn't. Okay. Okay. Then, wrong button. Take me to the Noble District. And we are going to continue the story. Very exciting. Very exciting indeed. There is a slight chance we don't see the end of this game before New Skies released. Yeah, considering that's, what, 3 days from now? Yeah. You're from Thor's branch campus, yes? Lord Eustace told us you'd be coming. You may pass, but please be mindful and respectful of the council participants. Okay. I'm also a noble, technically. I'm the son of a baron. And also the son of the person you guys all hate the most. Hey, I hate him the most too. We've got that in common. We're here, Eustace. We get to see Patrick's dad again. You came. Did you call for them? Well, hello again. Reen, how nice to see a friendly face. Good to see you again, your lordship. My thoughts exactly. My, Reen, it seems the new Class 7 has added a member or two since I've seen you last. But it doesn't look as though you're here for a personal visit. Is something amiss? It's hard to imagine that this was the first chapter we got to control Ash and Muse. I feel like we've had them the whole time. Allow me to explain. It's something of a personal matter, but... Eustace explained how they lost contact with Milliam the night before. Oh yeah, that was a thing. Right. Orion's gone silent? I'd heard she was in the neighborhood, but the timing bodes rather ill. Have you spoken to anyone about this? Yes, both the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police, but neither of them had any information, and they told me to follow up if I had heard anything. That doesn't inspire confidence. If anything, it just makes things worse. I swear, what could she be doing? Allie. We'll handle the search for Milliam for here. The disappearance of an Intelligence Division agent could point to a larger conspiracy. Placing it right in line with the rest of our missions. Any objections? Not a one. It's distressing to think that this could have happened in a place like this. Let's make finding Milliam our top priority. Really? Thank you, everyone. Sure, we can say that, but how the heck are we supposed to find her? The city is stupid big, and you're not giving us Jack to start with. Ash, think about who you're talking to. It's fine. If you're looking for clues, start here in Ordis. It seems as though she found a lead here yesterday. Oh, so you're telling me I have to now go talk to all of the people of Ordis again? Great. I was eating something really tasty when I got some even more delicious info. Oh no. That certainly sounds like Milliam. It's good enough to start with. I'll call you when we find something. Or not, since you'll be dealing with the council. I'll make arrangements so you can contact us even while the council's underway. What do you want? Oh god, not this guy again. If it isn't Marquis Ballad. What a pleasant surprise. Oh, Marquis High Arms, Lady Angelica, hello. Look at this, the four great houses united once more. Oh, that's right, Eustace, Patrick. I thought you should know that the Brigadier General requested the deployment of soldiers to the Cayenne, but I shut him down. You did what? There are multiple Jaeger Corps engaging in open combat in that area right now. What are you thinking? Whatever happens at the Cayenne is of no concern to the people of Ordis. Besides, we should avoid any unnecessary military expenditures during the Imperial Provincial Council. That's right, because you need to have that money so that you can rent out entire strip clubs and drink an entire entertainment district dry. That's clearly the priority, guys. Who cares about the safety of the people? It's not like I'll be traveling to Raquel during the council anyway. You know what? I hope you suffer the direct consequences of your actions. I hope when you're on the road to Raquel, something goes awry. Did he just say that out loud? I can't believe him. What's more, the provincial armies operate at the discretion of the imperial government. Why shouldn't they focus on protecting me and the other nobles here? Huh, that barbarian should thank his lucky star. Did you just call Wallace a barbarian? Oh my god! I may have hated the fight with the man, but I still really like him. That barbarian should thank his lucky stars that he even gets to stand in the presence of such greatness. I'm at a loss for words. This person is disgusting in so many ways. How dare? Your lordship, the family of Baron Bardius has long been held in the highest esteem in Sutherland. I would ask you to refrain from making such comments. Well, clearly, I was uninformed. Uninformed that Wallace has friends? He's in charge of a military force. You think he got there by what, luck? But this brings up another concern. Isn't our obsession with old nobility preventing us from getting in touch with the modern world? Does he hear himself when he speaks? Is he calling himself out now? What? Which leads me to my next point. I've been talking with members of the Imperial government about the future. We have Aragon Mine operating at full capacity and have already completed the development of 4 railway cannons. Oh. There are 4 of those things? Wait, really? Also, I feel like that's probably some confidential information that he's just spitting out at all of us. That's crazy. So much is happening in the first, 10 minutes of stream today. Is that true? It is. It seems they're supplying the Imperial Army. I'm not a fool like my nephew... Who? Croyer? I've never heard of this person. Oh, no, you're talking... That's the first name of the Duke that's in jail right now. Never mind. Ignore that. I forgot this was that Duke's uncle. Right. We're all on the same page now. Never knew his first name. I look at the trends, then I act quickly and decisively. Let's just hope the other members of the council could do the same. He's just the worst. You should tell him as much, Yuna. Yeah, Yuna, go punch him in the face. I'll back you up. I'm afraid we don't quite have time. We need to look for Million. Marquis High Arms, Angelica, Eustace, Patrick. Good luck with the council. I think you're gonna need it. More than I do, actually. Thank you. It seems we'll need it. The government won't serve one man's self-interest on our watch. We'll take care of this. Find Million. And do be careful. How is it possible for that man to get worse every time we encounter him? That's like a talent. So what's the plan? Seems like Million managed to gather important info while snacking her way through town. She's always looking for new food to try, even if I ask her to focus on our mission. There's clearly a method to her madness if she regularly manages to uncover such valuable information. In that case, why don't we follow in her footsteps, visit some famous restaurants around the city? We should check the food stalls set up for the summer festival, too. I bet it's the ice cream shop. Any recommendations, Muse? Let me think. Well, the food stalls should have started running yesterday. And of those, Granny's ice cream in the business district is supposed to be the best. Good to know. Ice cream sounds very Million. There's also the Sea Breeze Tavern in an inn to the north. Their bouillabaisse is famous for capturing the flavors of the sea. Sounds so tasty. One whiff of the scent, and she'd be drawn right in. Oh, and we mustn't forget about Miranda, a tavern owner in the harbor. Some people travel to the seaside for the owner's crispy fisherman's paella alone. Dang, just hearing about it's got my mouth watering. Why would they do this to me? I like just ate, but I'm hungry again now. Any one of those places could be a likely stop for Million. All right, got a plan. Let's check them out. Roger. I'm getting hungry. I've never felt so connected to Altina in my life.